Hey guys, I wanted to share another video. Um, I've been looking into the castles that look like they've got brick lava that's pouring out the side and frozen. And I've got a huge list. There's tons of these kind of locations. So this one we're going to look at, this one's in Germany. And of course they say it's a hilltop fortress. Now that's not going to explain the fucking rocky pouring out shit that we see from the walls, but this is what they call it, and most people that creates blinders instantly and they don't notice the rock. So you can look this place up. It's pretty crazy. Like I said, there's tons of them. I've got a list. I'm going to try to do several videos on them. It was a prison, of course, at one point, 'cause it's always about torture and punishment and war and all that bullshit. So I'm sorry there's dogs barking. I'm outside and my dog is barking her head off. So let's get to the video. Alright, so here we go. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. Do you see this? Do you see this? This guy that's doing this tour does not ever, in this, how long is it? 32-minute video, almost 33 minutes long, does not acknowledge this rocky bullshit that we see all over this damn place. What the hell? Okay, if this is just a hilltop fortress, okay, a rocky hilltop fortress built on a rocky outpost, we would have to, okay, so you would have to have this rock here and then make it flush, make it this shape, you know, on the backside that we're not seeing, that it's fused to, which is preposterous. That's ridiculous. Like during war times, you're going to make this super complicated construction. So let's keep going. There's more of it. Alright, so this video is long, so I'm going to be pausing and starting and pausing. So we have it here too, that first shot wasn't just one area of this. There's like 500 buildings in this complex. But look at this. So you see all this, and you see all this. This is separate. You see that? This is separate. Why is this here? We got bricks down here. We got bricks here. Oh my god, the coyotes are going insane. I don't know if you can hear them. They're very loud. But look at this area here. I'm sorry it's kind of blurry, but you can still make it out. And look, you've got an archway here, and then you have this rock. And then you've got this here that's like fused and transitioning. Why would that be? Look, and you got down here, got more bricks. And then you've got this lump here. So if this were already here and they built on and incorporated it, which they don't say in the narrative, you know, they don't say that. They just say it's a hilltop fortress. This is a pattern we see, which is that these structures, some insane apocalypse happened, and all this badass thick brick that they built turned to liquid like brick lava, and it hardened, and this is what we're left with. Rock. What we call rock, and what we call mountains, and what we call hills. So let's keep going.
Königstein Castle is one of the largest mountain fortresses in Europe and is located...
Okay, shit, he went too fast. Let me go back. Okay.
Königstein Castle is one of the largest mountain...
Okay, look at this area right here. You see this corner here? And then you have this bullshit. Was this rock just floating in the air? And this too? These rocks were just floating in the air? And they built the structure around it? Because why does this rock and these rocks and this rock match the rock that the structure is sitting on? Could it be that the mound it's sitting on, the hill it's sitting on, is actually the structure, but it's just totally damaged? Like we see repeatedly in so many locations.
Fortresses in Europe and is located in the Elbe sandstone mountains.
And look at that. Look at the structure back there in the back. I say structure. I mean, officially, you know, sorry, my little bar thing is in the way. There we go. So officially, this isn't a structure back here, but it looks very, if you see, like the one that we're looking at now, if you just saw it in a, like a high contrast where you just saw the silhouette, it would look like this shit right here. So I think that's probably more structure.
In Saxon Switzerland, above the village of Königstein in...
Okay, I paused it so we could see right here. So again, you see the same thing. And I'm sorry it's blurry, but again, you can still make it out. You can find images of these things, like, and this is a pattern, like I said, that we see over and over. So all this is rock, and you can see where all this is transition. And then you have masonry. And you can even see where the brick lines are here and here, even though it's blurry. And there's way more examples of this throughout this tour. So just to show it here, you can see, and you can see where it, you know, just abruptly stops. So we're supposed to believe this was part of the rocky hilltop that they're building on, and they built it flush and fused together with a transition point. And this is all over the damn place. This isn't just this one wall, the ones I just showed.
People have lived here since the Bronze Age, 3,100 years ago.
As we go. Okay, so let's look at this. We have got, and I wish this dude was like into Meltology and this topic, because then we could really get some good, like, irrefutable evidence from this location. I mean, you can already tell. So you have this little section right here of brick or stonework. Now it looks like stonework. But then all this other shit, is that natural? Does that not look like a wall? You can see brick lines here. Maybe close up apertures, or it was, you know, bubbling with heat, which is the pattern we see back here too. So is this supposed to be wall that they built? Because this is more smooth looking. Like it got so hot that it became, you know, very smoothed out. Or is that part of the the rocky hilltop?
The outer wall
You
is
see, because look at that. Does that not just look like what we consider a mountain? So these, like, shards and sections of rock were just sticking up with a flush side that they could build their structure, fuse their structure to.
1,800 meters long, and from the base, it is up
And over here too. I mean, it's like this. So this is the natural bit, and this area here is the masonry.
42 meters high.
Ugh! Look at this one. Look, we've got an archway, and you have all this rock. And look at the transition there. Let me bring it up closer so we can see it a little better. Just look at that. So this was just people in the, when did he say this was built? Like in the, I can't remember, 900 years ago or some shit. They built, and another thing, there's, like I said, there's like 500 different little buildings within this complex on this, like, huge hill, this rocky hill. And so there's a clear pattern whenever they're more messed up like this, where you have this, like, melting together, this fusing together of the, quote, natural rock and the structure. They say it's older, because then your brain can try to make sense of what you're seeing, because this doesn't make any damn sense based off the narrative and the history that we think we understand is true and real. So, yeah, I mean, you see that archway and you see it all blasted up, but I mean, you can see where this, like, transition starts happening here, and then here, it's like it went from, you know, warm to kind of hot to fucking melting, you know, but you can still see the lines. You still see the brick.